Hi, let's start with lying down on our back. Bend your knees, hip width apart or slightly closer towards each other, and then just lay down on your back, be relaxed and be comfortable. And stay here for a couple of breaths. Just release your lower back, release your shoulders down, and then place your palms facing towards the sky. And close your eyes. Just simply breathe here, noticing every inhalation, you're breathing deeper. And every exhalation, you're exhaling longer and you create more relaxation. Release all the intention in your body. Release everything that you have in your mind. Focusing inward. And just let it be. Let it flow. And be how it is. And the next inhalation, slowly open your eyes. And then here we start to engaging our core. So if you have a lot of space underneath your lower back, so try to pull your rib cage in and then lengthen your sacrum down towards your heels, the bone above your tailbone, and let your back curve naturally. And then press your triceps to the floor and then make a fist. Here, maintaining this position, inhaling, slowly lift up your hips. You don't have to go very high, just feel the sensation. So try again to check your rib cage. Pulling in. Turn on your glutes. If they are not turning on yet, stay here for 5 breaths. Press your triceps down, shoulder blades on the floor. Stay here for another 3 breaths. Feel the stretch on your quadriceps, your hamstring. And exhale, slowly lower it down. Again, with the same form, pulling in your rib cage, abdomen engage. Press on your heels, inhale, lift up. Maybe slightly higher this time, maybe not, that's totally fine. And then let's pulse it for 5 times. Exhale, 1, inhale, 2, exhale, inhale, maintaining those core. Exhale, 3, inhale, exhale, 4, nice and easy. Feel the glutes, exhale, last one. And then stay here, stay up here, again, feel the glutes engage. And then press your left heel towards the mat and then lift up your right knee. Flex your toes, keep on engaging the glutes, relax your neck. Stay here for 5 breaths. 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Exhaling down. Other side. Inhale. You can go down first if you like to. Otherwise, keep going. Right heel press to the mat. Inhale, lift up your left leg. Breathe. Rib cage in. Turn on the glutes. 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, beautiful, slowly release. And then hug your knees and roll it side to side. It was already good stretch for your glutes, for your quadriceps, hamstrings, and core. Beautiful. And then slowly rock yourself up. Come onto tabletop position. And then from tabletop position here, neutralize your spine. Tuck your tailbone under. And then inhale. Tuck your toes. And then inhale. Lengthen your, bring your right knee up. So here try not collapsing your abdomen. Lift up. And then you feel the glutes engage. Don't go very high. So you're lifting up your right hip. So try to align your pelvis. Breathe. Feel the stretch, the glutes. 3, 4, and 5. Exhale. Beautiful. Bring your right heel aligned with your left knee. Tricep. Now forearm on the thigh. Inhale, lengthen your left arm up. Feel a stretch on the left side of your body. Breathe. Beautiful. And then exhale, slowly come back down. And then lift up your hip. Come up to downward facing dog. Stay here for 5 breaths. Bend your knees if you need to. Breathe. Strong legs, strong shoulders. Engage your core. Ribcage in. Nice. And exhale, slowly come back down to tabletop position. Left side. Tuck your toes. Engage your core. And then inhale. Lift up your left knee. Flatten your left foot. So your toes facing down towards the floor. Activate the glutes. Breathe. 2. Engaging your abdomen. 4 and 5. Beautiful. Heel align with your knees. Inhale, lengthen your right arm up. Breathe. 3, 4 and 5. Nice. Come back down onto downward facing dog. Another 5 breaths here. Breathe. You can wiggle your hip if that's necessary, just to feel a little bit more relaxed. 3, 4 and 5. Bend your knees, look forward, and slowly walk forward to the front of your mat, halfway. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold forward. Rest here for a couple of breaths. Maybe you can knot your neck back and forth on left and right. And then rolling up, lower your hip down, vertebrae by vertebrae. And then come to mountain pose. One sun salutation A. Place your feet together. Tuck your tailbone in, neutralize your pelvis. Inhale, lengthen your spine, lengthen your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway, bend your knees if you need to. Exhaling, step back to high plank. And then chaturanga. Modification or not, inhale, upward dog or low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for another 5 breaths. Spread your fingers. Breathe. Feel the sensation on your legs, your body. And Breathe. Calm your mind. And then bend your knees, slowly look forward, walk to the front of your mat, halfway inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rolling all the way up, palms over your head. Exhale. And then again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway, flatten your back. Exhale, step back to high plank and stay in high plank for 5 breaths. And get your core, lengthen your heels all the way towards your back neck. Breathe and get your core. 3, 4, and 5. Ready? Inhale, lift up your right leg. Doesn't have to be very high. Just feel the sensation here, engaging your glutes. 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, release other side. Breathe. Try not to collapse your core, your abdomen. 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, downward dog. Nice. You can sigh it out to feel more relaxed. And then 3 more breaths here, and then we go to the side plank, right side. Breathe. And then inhale, lean to the right side plank. If you need to place your knee on the floor, that's totally fine. Do it your way. Listen to your body. Stay here for 5, 3, 4, and 5. And then lift up your left leg. Breathe and get your core. Try not to bring your hip back. 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, downward dog. Nice. Did you shake? I was shaking. Breathe. Left side. Again, if you need to modify, please modify. Listen to your body. Inhale, lengthen your right arm up, hip up, rib cage in. 3, 4, and 5. You can stay here or maybe lift up your right leg. 3, breathe. 4, and 5. Exhale. Beautiful. Downward facing dog. Nice. 5 breaths here, or maybe child's pose. You can always do child pose anytime you need to. Breathe. And then from here, slightly bring your feet to the middle. And then inhale, lengthen your right leg to the back and up. Again, try not to raise your right hip. Align your hip. Bring your heel up towards the sky. Stay here. Toes facing down. 3, 4. Don't collapse the core. And 5. And then bend your knee. Now your foot facing up towards the sky. Breathe. Again, try not to lift up your right hip, but align. 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Bring your right knee towards your chest. And then external rotation, your right hip to the side. Stay here. Breathe. You don't have to lift up very high. 4, and 5. And then bring your knee to the front, lean forward towards your chest, and then exhale, downward facing dog, or again child's pose. Breathe. If you're in child's pose, lift up, coming back to your downward dog, and then left side. Inhale, lengthen your left leg to the back and up. Breathe and get your core. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bend your knee, foot facing up towards the sky. Don't collapse your shoulders, don't collapse your abs. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, bring your knee towards your chest, and an external rotation. Open your hip, breathe. 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Bring your knee, lean forward towards the chest, and then exhale. Let's do child's pose here. Widen your knees, sit on your heels, lengthen your arms forward. Breathe, let it go. Neutralize your breath. Nice, you're already creating the heat inside your body. And then inhale, slowly come back up to downward facing dog. From here, bend your knees, slowly walk forward to the front of your mat, halfway. If you have block, place the blocks underneath your shoulders, and then come to halfway forward fold. Breathe, bend your knees if you need to. Lengthen your spine. Belly in. 3, 4, and 5. And then slowly lean on your left foot, and then come to warrior 3. Bend your knee as much as you need to. If you have no blocks, you can also lean on the chair maybe, or on the table, sofa, anything that accessible. Stay here, lengthen, and get your core. And then exhaling, bend your knee. Again, foot, the sole of your foot facing up towards the sky. So try not to collapse your core. Breathe. 3, 4, and 5. And then inhale, slowly bring your knee forward, align with your hip, lengthen your arms up. Breathe. 3, 4, and 5. You can stay here, you can twist, bring your left palm outside of your right knee, or if this is accessible for you, grab the outer part of your right foot and then lengthen, pull your femur to the back of your hip, lengthen your right arm to the back, twist. 3, 4, and 5. And from here, come down to half moon pose. And then slowly control, place your left palm on the block or on the mat. Breathe, open your chest. 2, 3, bend your left knee as much as you need. And 5, exhale. Come back to halfway forward fold. Maybe you can also fold forward first, just relax, and then inhale, left side. Breathe. If you have no blocks, you can also bend your knee as much as you need. Place your fingers on the mat, stay here, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then bend your knee, engage the glutes. 3, lengthen your spine. 4 and 5, and then slowly bring your knee aligning with your hip. Lengthen your arms up. Standing balance pose. Breathe. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Your choice, modification or not. Inhale, lengthen, and then left arm to the back, twist, breathe. 3, 4, and 5. And then exhale slowly with control. Half moon pose. Breathe. You can look down to find your balance. Open your chest. Align your pelvis. 3, 4, and 5. Exhale. Slowly fold forward. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, place your palms down. Come back to high plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. 5 breaths here. Nice work. 3, 4. And then inhale. Bring your right leg forward. And then lift up your left heel. Come to runner lunge. And then from here, lengthen your arms forward. Breathe. Lift up your hip. Engage your core. Rib cage in. 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Left palm down. Lean on your left shoulders. Open your right arm up. Right chest. Bring your hip to the back. So you're aligning your pelvis. 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Exhale, slowly come back down to downward facing dog. Nice. 3 breaths here. And then left side, inhale, bring your left leg forward. Come to runner lunge. And then inhale, lengthen your arms by your ears. Breathe. Engage your core. Belly in. And then exhale, right palm down. Lean to your right shoulder. Inhale, lift up your left arm. Pull your left thigh bone to the back. Lift up your hip. 3, engage your glute. 4, and 5. Exhale. Slowly release. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Three, 4, and 5. And then again, lean forward to high plank. And then exhaling all the way down. Beautiful. And then here, if you have blocks, you can place your palms on top of the blocks. Just lift up your chest, so you're pushing your pelvis towards the mat. And then inhale, lift up your toes. Breathe. Salabhasana. Nice. Engage your glutes. Turn it on. 2, 3, 4, and 5. exhale, slowly release. And then come onto spring pose. Elbows underneath your shoulders. Relax. And then from here, bend your right knee. Again, flex your toes. And then inhale, so you're pushing your pubic bone towards the mat. And then lift up your right knee off the ground. Breathe. 2. Engage your glutes. 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Exhale, release. Other side. Inhale. And then again, lift up. Breathe. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale. Beautiful. Slowly release. Nice job. The next one, place your palms next to your chest, tuck your toes, and inhale, slowly come up to upward facing dog or low cobra, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for another 5 breaths and get ready for dolphin pose. Breathe and get your core, lengthen your spine. 3, 4, and 5. And then exhale, slowly drop your knees down and then place your forearm down underneath your shoulders, shoulders width apart. Tuck your toes. Push your shoulders up, protract, and then inhale, lift up your hip. If you still have some space here, walk slightly forward, and then lift up your hip as much as you can. Maybe you can align your hip with your shoulders. Breathe, stay for 5, and get your core. 3, 4, and 5. And then inhale, lengthen your right knee up. Breathe. 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, release. Other side. Inhale, bend your knee. 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, slowly release and come to child's pose. Rest your forehead down. Rest your shoulders. Breathe. Neutralize your breath. Calm your mind. And then inhale, slowly come back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lengthen. Breathe. 3, 4, and 5. And then exhale, slowly cross your leg. Sit down and lengthen your legs forward. Here you want to extend your lower back. If you're rounding your lower back, you may want to place a block or a cushion underneath your hip to elevate. Place your palm by your hip, point your toes so you're stretching your hamstring. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Breathe here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, slowly release. Bend your right knee. Come to Janu Sirsasana. Inhale, place your palms on top of your shin. Lengthen your spine. External rotation on your right hip. Breathe. 3, 4, and 5. And then bring your right palm to the back of your hip, left palm on top of your left knee. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Stay here for 5. Both of your sitting bones are grounded. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, release, and then inhaling, lift up your hip, and then lengthen your left arm over your left ear, open your chest, breathe. 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, slowly release. Other side, lengthen your left leg. Inhale, bend your left knee, Janu Sirsasana. Right leg engage, lengthen. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then exhale, twist. Breathe. Nice and long spine. Open your chest. 3, 4, and 5. And then inhale. Lift up your hip. Breathe. 2, 3. Very nice chest opener here. Don't force. Listen to your body. And exhale. Slowly release it down. And then bend your knees. Lengthen your spine. Grab your big toes. Inhale. Stay here halfway. Align your heels with your knees. Or if this is accessible, lengthen your legs, point your toes, and then look up. Breathe, relax, engage your core, belly in, tailbone in. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, slowly release. Beautiful. Lay down on your back. The same thing like we did earlier. Come to bridge pose. Inhale. Lift up your leaf. Interlace your fingers underneath. Inhale. Ribcage in. Breathe. Engage your glutes. Stay here for 5 breaths. 3, 4, and 5. And then lean on your left heel. Bring your right knee up. You can stay here or lengthen your right leg up, point your toes. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, slowly release. Other side. Inhale. Lengthen your left leg up. Breathe. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhaling, slowly release it down. Nice. And then let's do some twists. Bring your right knee onto a figure 4 leg. Right ankle on top of the left knee. Lengthen your arms to the side. And then exhale, lean to the left side. It's great if your right foot can be touching the floor, or if not, totally stay wherever you are. Just feel the twist. Breathe. External rotation on your right hip. You can maybe push a little bit further so you can feel your right hip flexor stretch a little bit more. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, slowly come back up. Exhaling, other side. Left knee on top of your left ankle on top of your right knee, and then exhaling, lean to the right. Nice twist, rib cage in, breathe. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then slowly inhale, come back to the center and join the sole of your feet together. Create a butterfly legs over here, and then slowly release your knees. Pull your rib cage in. You can place your palms on top of your belly just to remind you to engage your core, or maybe just feel the sensation over here. Breathe. Relax your knees. Don't try to push too much. Breathe. Engage your glutes. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, slowly join your knees together, and then hug your knees, roll it side to side. And then come on to relaxation. Lengthen your legs, lengthen your arms to the side, palm facing up towards the sky to receive good energy. You can bend your knees if you need to. And stay here. Close your eyes and release all the muscles that you've worked for. Release all the tension. Observe your breath. Observe how your body feels. Release any pain. Release your neck. Breathe. Every inhalation, you're creating deeper breath. And then every exhalation, you are more relaxed. Be thankful for yourself that you show up on the mat today. Be grateful for what your body can do. You can stay here a little bit longer, or slowly come back to your awareness. Wiggle your toes, move your fingers, join your feet together. And then stretch your arms over your head. You can interlace your fingers and twist, point your toes, nice long stretch. And maybe bend your knees, roll it side to side. Be gentle. And then slowly leaning to one side. And then bring yourself up to your comfortable seated position. And place your palms in front of your heart center. May our practice today will bring us more inspiration, more positive energy. And then will bring us more kindness to our body and ourselves. May all being be happy, may all being be kind, may all being be peaceful and love. Inhale, bring your palms over your forehead, and then exhaling, slowly bow. And then slowly open your eyes. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste, and see you soon.